Here we go again, friends. I'm polyamorous and my partner is dating someone I feel is a bad influence on them. I don't trust this new person and they are very into drugs. We aren't. How can I approach this subject with my partner without appearing to be jealous of their NRE? Wonderful question. I would say, presumably, if you're doing polyamory, you're really used to having conversations about your dynamic and about other people's partners. So this shouldn't seem so crazy. When in doubt, start with compliments. If there are things that you do like about this other person, or else just start on you, or just ask lots of questions. How is your partner feeling about the drug use or the other things that you don't feel are so positive? Is your partner getting into drugs because their new love interest is? Because if not, then maybe it's less of an issue than you think. You mentioned trust, but you don't really say what's going on there. So, okay, here's what I'm going to say. You don't maybe trust this new person, but if you trust your partner, then that's what matters, right? If this other person is doing things that seem to be destructive, but your partner's not engaging in them, then that's fine. If they're taking your partner down a path, ultimately, it still is your partner's decision. You can have the conversation. You can explain your concerns in a way that is gentle and open. You don't want to put pressure. You don't want to nag the person like, well, I see you doing this and then I'm worried about, so obviously it's all about the right words at the right time. Create a safe space, be very complimentary, focus on positives. When everybody's feeling good and secure, then you can say, I have been kind of wondering about this or that or what have you. And as long as you do it in that way, as long as you keep the judgment out of your tone and your phrasing, I think this is going to go much better for you than you think. Or if not, if your partner is deciding to go down a path that's just not consistent with the path that you want to go down, unfortunately, this does happen, and it's kind of on you to be accepting of that and then to decide what that means for you and your relationship. So unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, we can't control other people. We can't force relationships to stay on one path. So when we bring new people into the equation, things will change. You got to kind of accept that to the extent that you can. Obviously have the conversation, but understand that the purpose of the conversation isn't to make your partner behave a certain way, because if you go into it with that mindset, I think you've already lost. So hopefully some of that is helpful. It's a difficult question and a difficult situation. So I invite everybody to share their thoughts and advice in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here next time.